Alrighty, so in this one, we're going to be going over who is going to be the best aging slash has been the best aging Zenkai unit yet. So, to go over that, we have to kind of go over the others and see how well they've aged and how well they will age in the future. Now, to just go in order from top to bottom here, this is every single Zenkai in the game. The only one I don't have Zenkai'd, at least one, is LF Piccolo, which I just don't care enough about him to do him. I could get the Legends Limited Z power right there, get him 6 stars, then use the Hoi Poi Z power that I just got him to 7 stars, and then Z7 him. I don't personally care about him that much, so I'm leaving him off. I don't really care and don't think he's going to age that well. Personally, I don't even think he aged well when he first released. But to go over the list here of Zenkais, right? LF Gohan is a candidate. You see in the thumbnail that I think it's Fat Boo, and I'm going to explain why once we get to him. But we're going to speed through these others that I don't think are real candidates, but are somewhat candidates. So LF Gohan obviously has the damage, has the type neutral, which are the two things that really make him the very good aging unit that he is, right? He does so much damage, he has good support on his teams, and obviously going neutral, it makes you, basically, if you're Gohan, a dark type. Like, you'll have advantage against everyone, because his damage is so off the charts, if you give him the right equipment, and all that, with the right support, that he can, you know, do everything, and, well, kill. Just be a machine and kill everything when he wants to, at his own discretion. Typically, if you have someone dead, he'll do more of it, but, you know, he could do that even without someone dead. So obviously he will age well, but power creep will catch him, and to just talk about Boo a little bit here, power creep can't catch Boo as much as it can catch a lot of these others that are really, really good right now. We'll go into that after, but power creep will catch Gohan eventually. It's just how it's going to work. I do understand that they do want Zenkais to be like that top thing, but I have to give them credit. LFs, even not being like number one, LFs are very formidable against these Zenkai LF units, or Zenkais in general. Kid Buu is very formidable against a lot of these Zenkais you see here. LF Gohan, very formidable. Even non-LFs, Jiren, that I just used earlier, he shit-stomped a lot of these Zenkais you're seeing here. He's just a regular-ass banner unit. 14 stars given, but he's been around a lot, and it's not something you're like not gonna have. Like, you should probably have at least a 6-star Jiren, or one of those 3 Pride Troopers, which all 3 of them are good. It's just that Jiren and Toppo are better, and they can shit stomp Zenkais. That's kind of the point. That means a lot of these Zenkais aren't aging as well as you think they might be. Now, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, no. Just no. His support is very low, his tanking is alright. Actually, it's good. I'll say it's good. His damage is way too low and takes a little bit long to build up. Blue card's a long animation. Green card gets infinite card draw speed because it can be stacked. And he does nullify cover switching, which does have a big effect into longevity of a unit, because obviously cover changes like almost in every single unit's kit at this point. So nullifying that is a very good attribute to him, but I just don't think his damage is on par with what you need to sustain in a very long-term PvP-based game. You're not going to sustain that with your minuscule damage buffs compared to other units like Zenkai Gohan and others around him. Super Saiyan Blue Goku is not a candidate, but he's a strong side contender. He can 1v3 teams easily. With the card draw speed he gets, with the tankiness he has, green card heal, restore vanish on the main ability, and just overall how he does as a unit himself. His support's not the greatest. There's obviously better, but him even offering that is a plus to everyone on the team. More specifically, a God Key-based team. But him not locking in or going neutral is a detriment to him, I know. Like, you can't expect every unit to do it, but it is a detriment because we are comparing the best of the best to the best, and he does not fit in the realm of, yes, you are someone that will age like fine wine, like a Yellow Cell or Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta has so far. Caulifla, no, I'm not going to talk about her. She does more to Saiyans, and the more she does to Saiyans is nothing impressive. Super 17 will age okay. Do I think he'll age great? No. I think he's easily going to be replaceable by a regular-ass GT unit in the coming months, if they get buffs in the coming months. I think Gogeta has a spot, Super Saiyan 4, to replace him currently if you have him, let's say, 6 stars, which I know it's not very likely for an LF, but I do think a 6-star Gogeta can replace him at Zenkai 7, 14 stars, all that. So, no, I do not think Super 17 is very well in the aging department, but he is good for what he is now, with his tanking and the damage he can do. DKP, he will be timeless. Now, does that necessarily mean he's going to age great? No. Timeless meaning the main ability is timeless. Maybe not his kit, but his main. Now, I know his main's part of his kit, but it doesn't revolve around Dragon Balls, right? It's just, he steals 2, that's it. Nothing else a part of him does anything with Dragon Balls, right? He just takes 2, then he moves on with his life. That will be great and forever amazing. But him? No. He does have card draw speed when he comes in, which is all great, fine and dandy, you know. Can't complain about it. Anyone that has card draw speed is very much a decent unit at that rate. You know, you can't say, oh, card draw speed makes the unit. No, it doesn't, but card draw speed obviously will help the unit be better and better than other units around it. But no, overall, he's not going to age that great. He'll age fine, but again, I do see these units eventually being replaced by banner units, by LF units in the future, / near future, / long term, depending who the hell they buff next. God Vegeta, he's already replaced by Gogeta Blue, at a lot of people's opinions, and in my opinion as well. I think it's very close. I don't think it's like a far-fetched difference where it's like, oh, God Vegeta is so much worse than Gogeta Blue. No, they're very close. God Vegeta is obviously better for tanking-wise teams, but Gogeta Blue can just do more. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I think he'll age well, but again, he has the effect of these others where he will be replaced. It's just, he's going to be replaced by a red featured unit, maybe even by that red Sparking Kid Goku, the GT Kid Goku that does the Dragon Fist to Super 17, I believe, when he Zenkais, because that guy's really good. Like, truly, if you use him, the card cost down, the card draw speed he can get on his main, I believe. Unfortunately, his blue card does not have blast armor or his ultimate, but the card cost down, it's basically LF Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, like, really early on. If they give that guy card draw speed or give him more damage inflicted per card used, like an LF Broly or Zamasu-esque unit, he'd be really good. So I think Vegeta can actually be replaced by him when that guy Zenkais eventually, because everyone will Zenkai. Super Gogeta, I don't see him being replaced soon, but I do see it being a thing that's... I do see it being a thing where he can be replaced. Now, Ultra Goku's not going to replace him. No new banner unit's going to replace him. Unless it's a Super Saiyan LF, and even then they're scared to make Super Saiyans good because Bardock is so crazy. Super Gogeta is very, 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 very great. But the thing is, he's more reliant than not reliant on Bardock. Now, I know he can do great damage on fusions. Without any buffs, like, fusions doesn't really have much supporters besides that new Vegeta Blue and Kefla when she gets, like, tap attacked. But their buffs aren't, like, substantial like a Bardock buffs, right? They're basic-ass buffs that every other team has. He can do good damage there, but I just always feel the need to compare him with Bardock because that is his ideal solution. Obviously, these discussions are going to be their ideal solutions, not just some hunky-dory random ass, oh, we're going to throw him on movies because he's Gogeta and he fits on movies. No, it's going to be with Bardock. If he weren't as reliant, I would say he's going to be a very well-aging unit, but again, no type neutral, does hurt. Again, you have to understand, not a lot of units are going to have type neutral. And my number 1 doesn't even have type neutral. But, to continue, he doesn't have type neutral, he has card draw speed that runs out, and I don't know. I just don't think he will be the top tier Super Saiyan option forever. I just don't see it being the case. Yellow Frieza will age fine because he does more to Saiyans, but overall as a kit and unit right now, it's just not as good as the other Zenkais, so no. Bardock will again have this timeless ability. Instead of Dragon Balls though, the vanish back on the usage of his ultimate, double card draw speed once you pop his main, and timer counts have elapsed, which that's the timeless part, because double card draw speed's crazy. Amazing stalling, get your sub counts down, all that yada yada yada. Blue cards dash forward with no blast armor, but it does do 100% chance to extreme bleed or heavy bleed something, and -1 to their card draw speed to that opponent he has hit. So he will be very good, but no, being the best aging ever, it's more that his team will age gracefully because he exists, but him as a solo character alone will not be the greatest thing in the world. Super Saiyan 3 Trunks just does well with hybrids and with support around him, but him alone, no. Beerus has aged. He's not very well in the battles nowadays. Like, he'll do alright, but he's not going to do like some Super Saiyan 3 purple Goku damage. He's going to do okay. Red Cooler is replaced on regen by Corrupted Merged Zamasu, obviously the new LF. And LOE doesn't really care about him because DBS Frieza, so if he's not even aging well now, how could he age well better in the future? He can't. So, no. Purple Super Saiyan 3 is just a brute, meaning he's going to hit hard, and that's it. Eventually, that gets power crept. So, off to the side with him, given he does hit very fucking hard. Scouter Vegeta, Android 16. By the way, my mic's not cutting out. I'm going silent because they're jokes, and I have nothing to say. Blue Broly, he does more to Goku's, which is technically timeless, but his kit, his age is showing, and he is not that good damage-wise anymore. And that's all he does, damage. Blue Cooler, he has the Bardock effect, where it's just a lot worse. He's not going to get Vanish back. He's not do all this hunky-dory stuff Bardock does, but he is providing LOE with the Super Saiyan effect of crits and critical rate. So, will he age fine? Sure, but it's more that his team will age fine with him. And in a lot of scenarios, you don't even bring this Blue Cooler, and you'll bring LF Frieza for a better support, which in turn means LF Frieza will probably Zenkai, and you'll bring him over Cooler in a lot of matches. Android 21 is a beat stick that has card draw speed and supports Android 18, so no. Purple Broly, no, he's just not that aging, well, not that gracefully aging now. He does go neutral up to 4 times, which again, I've said is a big factor in this, but it's like, if you go neutral, you gotta do the damage of a neutral character, and he doesn't really do that. He just kind of hits normal, like a featured unit, like a Revival Goku type unit. He doesn't hit that hard, and I'm talking with Super Saiyan buffs. It's very hit or miss with him. Red Trunks, your Zenkai bench for LF Gohan, no. Now this guy, Fat Boo. Fat Boo. Why Fat Boo? Why do I think he'll be the best aging Zenkai in the entire game? 2 things. Lock in. Other thing, does more to Saiyans. Now, if you don't know, we'll look into Fat Boo here, right? Fat Boo, what do you do? So, Innocent Terror inflicts no switching for 5 timer counts, activates 3 times. Okay, so you can't swap out when he comes in 3 times. Then inflicts attribute downgrade plus 25% damage received, 15 timer counts, and inflicts attribute downgrade plus 3 to strike arts cost for 20 timer counts. Soft Body, he heals after damage received up to 30%, plus 100% to next strike arts damage inflicted, and restores own health by 15% when changing cover. Then he steals strikes when he comes in. So imagine this, right? Imagine you're running a strike-based God Key team, let's say, with Corrupted Zamasu, God Vegeta, and Gogeta Blue. Okay, let's say you have 4 strikes in your hand, and this Fat Boo tackles you, and he has a rush ready. He tackles, you sidestep because you can't do anything yet. Like, if you don't sidestep, he combos you, right? And you're locked in, so you have no strikes able to use. You have, only thing you can do is sidestep, and then you can't attack after because your strikes are still sealed, and you can't swap. What do? You take it? You have to, right? You do! And then from there, he can rush you and kill you. And, with the effect of this, does more to Saiyans. Plus 25% to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts when this character enters the battlefield. applies flying effect itself upon landing a strike or blast starts hit. Restores ki by 5 and 5% to damage inflicted against tag Saiyan up to 40%. So think about this. Boo takes a combo. You cover him in. You do whatever the hell. And he takes a combo. He heals it back up, 30% of it. Then he has 100% to his next strike arts inflicted. Plus the 40%. That's 140% damage on his next card. Plus, he heals and gets damage to his allies 30% for 20 timer counts. Yeah. Fat Boo is probably the best solo unit, not relying on anyone. Now, you're going to argue with me, and I know the argument. 3 characters. Namek Goku, LF Gohan, and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. LF Gohan is great, but he can't do it all alone. He wants support to be the best that he can be, right? Fat Boo doesn't need the support. Now, when Gohan has an ally dead, yes, Gohan will be better. But as a solo character on their own, if you're in a, let's say, Gohan versus Boo, and no one's going to swap. I don't know why you'd be in that circumstance, but if you're in that circumstance, Boo will be better in the actual longevity of the fight to his team than Gohan would be to his team and to himself. Namek Goku, again, it's a skill-based thing. Namek Goku just, I don't know. Firstly, he's a Saiyan, so Boo is going to do more to him, right? He's going to, like, get screwed by Boo. Like, I've one combo Namek Goku's 14-star with my Boo here. Namek Goku just doesn't feel as good as he could be. Like, obviously he was greater when he came out and no one knew how to play against him, but you know how to play against Namek Goku. It's just, I don't feel scared to be like, oh my god, it's a Namek Goku. First thing, my Boo is green, right? You have to acknowledge that. Boo's green, Namek Goku's blue. So that obviously helps, but it's just that there's no scary part of Namek Goku against Boo because he's sealing the strikes, given he might not have a lot because he's blast-based. It just allows you to combo easier with all that strike sealing, and they're going to be probably apprehensive because they see a green against their blue. They're going to be like, oh shit, here we are. Even with the last man standing buffs, I do think Boo is better. And then LF Super Saiyan 3, again, a Saiyan. Boo will do more damage, and I think his build-up would take too long. Yes, he has the cover rescue, which is great, but look, you can't undersell how great and broken lock-in is. Just look at the newest characters. Like, think about it for a second. The newest characters that have come out. How easy is it to lock in with them? Not at all. How easy is it to lock in with Yellow Gohan, with Boo here, with I don't know who else, because they're scared to do it. There is no easy lock-ins anymore. And easy lock-ins secure stuff. Because what you can do with the lock-in is one thing, and it's very simple. Lock-ins have no counterplay. If I swap into my Boo, and I know you just did 5 blasts, and you have a more strike-oriented team, and I tackle you with a rush already ready to go, you will not do anything. You will sidestep that tackle, then I will rush you because you have no swap, because you're locked in, your strikes are sealed because you just did 5 blast starts in a combo, so I know you have a lot of strikes, and you're screwed. You legitimately are screwed. Unless you get a lucky situation 3 times, because Boo Seal locks in 3 times, to where you catch me, and I don't gain that advantage. I have so many more opportunities to do well with the Boo than any other character in the game because of how broken lock-in is. That's what makes Boo probably the best aging character to me. And look how old he is, this Zenkai, by the way. And Boo's still phenomenal. You still see him on every regen team. Because he's stupid. You could run Green 21, you could run Cooler, but Boo is just stupid. He hasn't aged at all. He's still as crazy as he once was. That's why I think Boo's the best aging. And to go over the rest of these schmucks here, no one else really compares. You know, we went over some of the others. Spirit Bomb Goku, actually we'll compare Android 18 because she's kind of comparable because she does more to Saiyans, but Spirit Bomb Goku, no, he's just a defensive tank. Legend Show Piccolo is not going to be great. He's just a dyer. Kid Goku's already aging. Broly, free-to-play Zenkai's not going to age that well anyways, and he's red when movies has a lot of reds and Saiyans, and literally every team he's on. Gogeta, you're a joke. You just are a joke, that's it. DBZ Broly, he's a good tank, but aging-wise, he'll easily be replaced by a Super Saiyan that is green. A new Super Saiyan green and or a Zenkai. Whoever, maybe like Green Goten or something. EX Future Gohan's great, but again, reliant on support to do as much as he can. Namek Goku we discussed. EX Krillin, you're a dyer. Red Namek Goku, your ass. EX Cell, replaced by Android 21. EX Frieza, very good. Very, very good. It's just that LOE is a dead tag in the water. And, by the way, Regen being an alive and thriving tag, maybe not the best tag, very much helps Boo in this circumstance where I think he is the best. Aging, at least. EX Vegeta, I don't care about you. No one does. You're alright, cool. Raditz, you're a good health bench. That's all you'll ever be. There's a million Blue Saiyans that are a lot better. EX Nappa, there's a million Red Saiyans that are a lot better. Now, Android, well, we'll go over Android 18 at the end. Red Cell, you do good to Super Saiyans, but every single red regen unit has replaced you. Purple Gohan, you've aged terribly on a more strike-based build of hybrids, which doesn't necessarily exist when they want blast, and your support is very limited and time-gated. And plus your damage is very low. Goku Black, your ass. Gotenks, you are tanky, and you can do one combo by popping your main and not necessarily doing a lot of damage. Kid Trunks, you take too long and you get no buffs on your swap-ins and or key, I think? Very bad. And then Piccolo we discussed already. But Android 18, why isn't it Android 18 if I'm talking about this thing where it's, oh, he does more to Saiyans, does more to Saiyans. And why that's relevant, by the way, that he does more to Saiyans. Just, okay, let's take this off because we went over everyone, right? Let's go over the tag of Saiyans. Let's count how many characters are on this tag, right? Yeah, it's all sorted correctly. Okay. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56, 60, 64, 68, 72, 76, 80, 84, 88, 92, 96, 100, 104, 108, 112, 116, 120, 124, 128, 132 characters are on the tag Saiyan. Let me tell you what the biggest tag in the game is. Saiyan. Now, why Android 18 isn't it? Is because she doesn't lock in. Now, Android 18 will destroy, demolish, decimate so many Saiyans easily. But no lock-in does not guarantee anything. A lock-in guarantees Rising Rush. If Yellow Movie Gohan, this motherfucker, Zenkai tomorrow, he would be the best aging character day one. He will be one of the best aging characters day one of his Zenkai because his lock-in. He would be better aging than Boo by a mile. That's the whole premise. Boo currently has the only Zenkai with a lock-in that's just, oh, I can do it whenever the hell I want. I think he's only Zenkai with a actual lock-in, actually. But he can do it whenever the hell he wants, and that's what makes him so valuable. Android 18 cannot. You have to play around your opponents still. Given they're very much more forced to play around you because how oppressive she is. But Boo says, fuck that noise. I'm going to lock in who I want. And if my user, me or you, whoever's using Boo, is smart, they will know, okay, he should have this many strikes or a certain amount. You would think if they do 5 blasts, someone's going to have about 3 to 2 strikes, if not 4, in their hand because they did so many blasts. It ratios out. This game ratios out. It's common sense when you can tell what someone's going to have. I called in a lot of my videos, oh, this guy probably has a blue card. He hasn't thrown one yet. He's baiting for one. He's floating back. He's not really doing anything. He's waiting for me to sidestep so he could catch me. It's very easy to predict what cards people will have in their hand after their first combo. And even during their first combo, it's not that hard to predict if you see a play style that's very familiar, if you play this game enough. Let me know what you guys think, and if you're still wondering, oh, should I Zenkai Fat Boo when he returns? Yes. I've said it a million times, and he's also free in the USTR shop. He is the best aging Zenkai. He has been out for probably near 2 years at this point. I'm assuming I'm pretty close on that. And he will not fall off anytime soon, truly, unless they throw another regen lock-in unit, but they're so terrified to do lock-ins again, I really don't see it happening. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree with this. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.